This is the best kept secret to getting new grad software engineering offers. Just to show you a little bit of proof, I have gotten offers from Amazon and Google, and this is the number one strategy that got me those offers. And your favorite YouTubers like Eric Kupsa, Necode, and Aman Manazir, they probably use these strategies as well, and I'm just gonna go over everything in this video. What you're doing right now, I know what you're doing. You're mass applying on this exact GitHub repo, the classic new grad positions by Coder Quad and Simplify, and let's be real, it's not working. The game has really changed. The job market in 2026, and especially how it's gonna be in 2027, it's nothing like it used to be in previous years. And all of the old strategies of just applying early on this repo, optimizing your resume, stuffing certain keywords, it's just not working anymore. If you've been applying and interviewing this year, then you know that for a fact. And so in this video, I'm going to go over the number one strategy, the best kept secret to getting new grad software engineering jobs these days, and it's what got me into Amazon and Google. But before I reveal that strategy, I want to explain this website right here, Referral Hub, where you can just straight up buy referrals. It's mind-blowing. And it's honestly a bad thing. You might be getting kind of hyped right now. You're like, what? I could buy referrals at tech companies? But this is actually a bad thing. And the reason I want to show you this is because this explains why the old strategies just don't work anymore. So the best kept secret for getting tech jobs in previous years was just getting referrals. Get some kind of connection at one of the companies, get them to give you a referral, and then you would get the OA in the interview. But I'm sure, as you know, referrals are just not that effective anymore. Maybe you had a friend who got a referral, still couldn't get an interview. Maybe you yourself got a referral and still got rejected or ghosted. Referrals are just not that effective anymore. And because referrals are not that effective anymore, that's what's kind of paved the way for this new strategy. And again, I'm about to reveal it in just a second. That has really paved the way for this new strategy to be so much more effective than referrals. I have no affiliation with Referral Hub. I don't really know who created this platform, but you can just straight up buy referrals at big tech companies. Adobe for 29 bucks, Nvidia for 35 bucks, Amazon for 51 bucks. You can just straight up buy referrals at all these tech companies, and it's completely ruining everything because everybody and their mom is getting referrals these days. And if everybody has a referral, then nobody has a referral. And so referrals just don't do that much anymore because anybody can just, put down 50 bucks and get a referral at like Stripe. You can literally just pay 25 bucks and get a referral at Stripe. Referrals are just not that meaningful anymore. So what is that number one strategy? The best kept secret for getting new grad software engineering offers. What got me into Amazon and Google? It's cold email. And before you kind of click off of this video and roll your eyes, let me explain. I'm not talking about DMing recruiters on LinkedIn because let's be real, they barely ever respond if you try to DM a recruiter on LinkedIn. I'm talking about using software to scrape their work email, their professional work email address, and sliding straight into their work email inbox with your resume, a super kind of snappy, catchy email that gets their attention, really proving that you're a qualified fit for the role, and then getting an OA and phone screen that way. That's literally what got me new grad software engineering offers from Amazon and Google, and it's way more effective than mass applying on the Simplify repo. And so I have this full 13-page guide on cold email. It's completely free. Relax, I'm not trying to sell you a course here. If you want access to this free guide on cold email, just leave a comment on the video and I'll send it over to you. Again, this is completely free. Just leave a comment on the video, under the video, if you want access to this full guide on cold email. And so in the rest of this video, I'm just gonna truly show you everything I know about cold email and how it helps me get offers from Amazon and Google. And there's two things in particular that we need to go over. First is, what do you actually say in the email, right? Like, let's say you get a recruiter's email address. What do you even say in the email? I'm kind of really going to break that down line by line. And then I'm going to show you how to find recruiter emails for any recruiter at any tech company. There's actually a free software you can use. It's like a free extension on the Chrome Web Store where you can get the email address of anybody from LinkedIn. And I'm going to kind of give you an example of how I would use it to get the email address of this recruiter right here, Chris Clark. He's a recruiter at Meta. So first things first, what do you actually say in the email? So you want to keep it super, super polite and concise. You can say something like, "Hi, Chris," if you're emailing Chris. "I noticed you recruit for engineering at Meta, and I'm especially interested in, whatever kind of roles, backend, ML platform, infra, whatever. I'm a new grad from whatever college you went to, seeking an early career software engineering role. And this is really the most important part of the email, so pay close attention to this. You've got to drop the most impressive projects, impacts, metrics, whatever from your resume right here. Think of like the sexiest cherry picked bullet points from your resume. I don't care if all the bullet points in your resume are not impressive. If you just have one or two that actually sound good, pick those and put them in the email. And back when I was going through the new grad recruiting process, oh my God, I was so neurotic and obsessive over this. I tested one bullet point in the email. I tested 3 bullet points in the email. And what worked best, what got me the most amount of replies from recruiters was just putting 2 bullet points in the email. And so trust me on this. Just trust me, bro. This one actually works. Just put the 2 most impressive bullet points from your resume in the email. And then you just say, hey, if you're the right contact, could you point me to the best rec to apply to or the right recruiter for these roles? You attach your resume as a PDF and be super polite and thank them for their time. That's it. If you do this to enough recruiters, if you use this template and you email enough recruiters, you will get more interviews and offers. I can guarantee you that. That's a fact. And so the final thing that I need to teach you is how do you actually get recruiter emails, right? And the strategy that I'm about to go over will work for getting recruiter emails at any company, not just Meta. And so what you want to do is, this is in the guide, by the way. Again, just leave a comment below this video if you want access to the guide. It's completely free. You want to go to the Chrome Web Store and install the Apollo Chrome extension. It's a free extension. And this extension can get you the email address and phone number of anybody just based on their LinkedIn profile. It's absolutely insane. I'm pretty sure it's legal. It's completely fine to use. I used it when I was going through the recruiting process in 2025, and it got me offers from Amazon and Google. And so what you do to find recruiters, you go to the company's LinkedIn page, you type in something like early talent or university recruiter, something like that, right? And you can see like 90 people came up, right? So just to keep things simple, let's click on like the first person I see, which I guess we can click on Tristan, or we can click on Chris. We can click on Chris. He's talent acquisition at Meta. I don't actually know this guy, but he appears to be a recruiter at Meta. And once you have that Apollo Chrome extension installed, you're going to get this yellow button pop up whenever you're on anyone's LinkedIn profile. You click the button and you get 2 emails. You get his work email, like his @meta.com email, which is sick. And you even get his personal email address from his personal life. Now, let me give you a quick disclaimer. Do not email a recruiter's personal email address. That is kind of weird. It's kind of creepy. You're kind of crossing personal boundaries there. So don't do that. But work emails are totally fair game. It's completely fine. Recruiters are totally chill with that. So you get their work email using the Apollo Chrome extension. You use the template that I went over in this guide, and you just rinse and repeat. And you do this for every single job that you apply to. For every application you submit, find like 2 to 3 recruiters at the company and send cold emails. That is all you need to do. It sounds so simple, but 99% of people are just not willing to do this because it is low-key a grind, but it does work. And here is the proof that it works. Now, there's one final thing that you need to know that I'm not really going to be able to cover in this video, but it's so crucial. Cold email is only going to work if your resume is completely iced out and dripped out. Because when we send the cold email, we're attaching our resume as a PDF. And the recruiter is going to click on that attachment, skim it for 5 to 10 seconds, and then they're going to decide if you're worth responding to or not, if you're worth an interview or not. So cold email only works if your resume is 100% dripped out, iced out, and optimized. And so I've created a separate video. It's going to pop up soon. You can click it. It's on this channel. And it kind of goes over this exact resume template that got me into Amazon and Google line by line by line. I just straight up reveal all the sauce in that video, everything you need to have on your resume to get big tech interviews. And so that video is going to be popping up soon. Definitely go ahead and click that, and I will see you soon.